Okay, welcome at South by Southwest. We are at the Riverdi booth, and today is our first day. We have a Sunday, so we are just starting. Customers are coming, but before we will be busy with the customers, I wanted to present you some products that we have here because some of them are our latest and most, of course, advanced. Uh, so starting from the right side of this table, we see uh, our HDMI series displays. So basically we have HDMI connector here for the source of the video, then we have a power connector and the USB-C for the touch. So this is kind of a monitor, yes, pretty easy to use. And as an example of the use case, you can see here this kind of a HDMI display connected directly to the Raspberry Pi computer that I have here. Of course, we have also not only the video but the touchscreen connected with this USB cable, so I can do like touch operation of this screen as well. Of course, it's a multi-touch industrial touchscreen like all of the Riverdi that we have. And the next product here that I have is STM32 embedded display. So it's not only the display, but actually it's like all-in-one computer. So what we did here is a design board with the latest STM32H7 microcontroller, very powerful one, actually double core. So we have M7 core running 480 megahertz, but also M4 core for like real-time operating tasks. So it's pretty powerful, and we used all that this microcontroller give. That is all peripherals. So we have two CAN buses, we have industrial RS-232 and RS-485 interfaces. We have of course USB. We have extra rebus to connect additional displays. So this display can run actually second display, so we can have a device with two displays, but with one host board, which is this one. And of course, we added also the LAN extension, so we can have Ethernet here. Also PoE is possible, so power over Ethernet. And the rest pins that are left from the microcontroller, we connected to the expansion board. So you can create your own boards, or we will be creating more boards for this one to expand capabilities of this system. There will be a Wi-Fi, for example, module, or GSM, GPS connectivity module that will be added here later. What is interesting here is like full industrial board. So power here is like from 6 to 36 volt. So very wide range of power, and it's built together with a Touch DFX team. That means it's based for the free and very powerful graphic library. And actually, because of the close partnership between Riverdi, ST, and the TouchGFX team that belong to ST right now, we were able to insert already our display into the TouchGFX library itself. So if you will go to the ST website, you will find that latest TouchGFX library. You will find Riverdi display already there. So you don't need to configure anything. You can start basically with your own application from scratch. So you don't need to worry about the hardware. But let's move on. We have more here. And the next thing that is pretty interesting here is a E4 display, which is our interesting intelligent series of displays. So what I have here is a display with the additional board that is connected via SPI to the host system. So this kind of display is very easy to handle because the graphic processor is already there. Actually, it's also the memory there, so I can play some movies, etc. directly from that. It's handling not only the display but also the touchscreen as well. So very easy for the programmers. So we can start and focus again on our application and not on the hardware because it was pre-prepared by Riverdi. And of course, the graphic library for this one is free as well. And as we can see here, also the touch is working, so I can draw something. This is very simple application. Of course, we can build more sophisticated applications based on that. Then we have few customized projects. They are pretty interesting because we have three medical applications. So this one is a US medical customer. I cannot disclose the name, but it's not important. What is interesting here is a panoramic display that is optically bonded to the glass, so that's why you see this perfect black screen. And also we drilled some holes, yes, so for the connectors of this medical equipment, which was not that simple. So this one, and then we have the next one that is another medical device for a German customer. What is interesting here is a thick glass. It's a 3 millimeter glass because this device is handheld one, and the customer required robust and let's say very hard to break solution. We also did optical bonding for him, so this display is also optically bonded directly to the touchscreen and display. They are optically bonded. And what is interesting here about this project, what we did was connecting for the customer the touchscreen FPC and the display FPC into the one connector. So they wanted to assemble as fast as possible and have only one connector. So we redesigned the FPC that basically are by standard two FPCs into the one, and we solder them together. And the last one, I have another medical, actually it's a dental equipment company from Israel that we work with as well. This is the round display. It's really round, so the TFT itself is also fully round TFT, which is super advanced actually, and make a beautiful design. Yes? So this is a round device, so that's why the round TFT is a perfect solution for that. Then we have on the table also our add-on board. Uh, so the board basically that is designed for the engineers to easily test and check the performance of our displays. Yes. So what we have here is first, a heart of the system is our evaluation board. As you can see, the same evaluation board is used to run our other displays, but here we have a direct connection RGB to the display and of course to the touch. This is the way how we can like test the display easily. We provide, of course, the source code for this board is based on STM32, as well microcontroller and everything you can find on our GitHub, and it's very well documented. So it's like a good starting point for your system. Yes. So not only schematic you can find there and use as an inspiration, let's say, for your own project, but also the software that is running this board already, including the SD card handling and this kind of stuff. So this is a good, as an example, but also good to use inside your company to just show how the display is working. Because our displays are very advanced. They are 1000 candela brightness. They use industrial touchscreens. So it's really good to just buy a sample and run it and test yourself to be sure that whatever you're buying from us is the highest quality. And the last one, I would like you to meet first time live Rivers actually. You may know him from documentation maybe on our website. Is It's a guy that is working with us and is here with us, and he's actually alive. So he's like you see, following my finger on the screen, make some funny faces, and actually it's built on our standard 5-inch TFT with a UX touchscreen, optically bonded, and it's actually run by the E4 graphic processor that actually is on this display here as well. So inside actually we have a board like this run driving the display, but also another board like this, so evaluation board with the software to do this nice effect. Yes, so uh, that's the reverse, and we have him here, as I said, finally alive. I hope the next version will be like moving one, and we'll have some waving hands, etc. Hopefully, our engineers will work on that later. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope to see you here in Austin, Texas, maybe later. If not, let's meet online because we provide a lot of materials in our Riverdi University. You can find there a lot of, I hope, interesting stuff about display and touchscreens, how they work. But we also provide some live webinars, so make sure to subscribe and be always up to date with our latest videos and notifications. Okay, so thank you very much for today. Thank you for watching.